They don't try to get your boy again, yo. Wow. Okay. Firstly, if it's your first time here, please do hit that like button and hit that subscribe. Join the family. But welcome to iTALK. I'm your host, Pretty Boy with a 3. iTALK basically is a pod whereby I speak about whatever I want to speak about. Sometimes I'll have different people in here who speaking about whatever we want to speak about. But if that sounds interesting to you, subscribe, join the family, join the channel. If it doesn't sound interesting to you, go watch our shorts and hopefully that will convince you to join the family, right? But let's get on to the serious stuff. The reason I'm playing this video in the background, because if you're an OG iTalk listener, if you know, it's the type of situation. And don't mind me on being on here like this. It's cold, y'all. It's freezing. That's why it's also dark. It's like it's in the morning. The sun is out, but the clouds are covering it, so it's so dark. But like, it's cold today, so you'll have to excuse me, right? But if you see this video, this one, if you know, this is me speaking about getting swindled. So they didn't try to get your boy again. They didn't try to get your boy again. But what do they say? Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. Fool me three. No, they don't say that. It's like fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Isn't that the case? I think it is. But either way, they thought they could get me again, yo. They thought so. Let me break it down, right? How I nearly got swindled again. If I got swindled this time, I was gonna be mad. I was gonna be pissed, you know. Obviously it would be content for y'all, but I was gonna be pissed, y'all. So I'm walking, right? I'm walking to meet someone, or I'm going somewhere, right? And I'm coming from somewhere, right? So we in it's like a long stretch, a main road, you know, and there's no shops, there's no ATMs, there's nothing like retail nearby, right? But there's a bridge that crosses the highway, right? That's the nearest place. You have to cross this long ass bridge. So everywhere, every direction you go, it's probably about like 5 minutes away before you could like go to like a establishment where you could get money or buy something. You know. I'm just putting like a layout just so you understand the type of environment you're in. So this guy is parked on the bus stop, like that, you know, that lane they reserve for the buses to stop. Yeah, he's parked on there. So I'm walking like this. I walk past his car. IT hoots, beep beep. I'm like, nah, it's probably just a car passing, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Hey, I hear beep beep. Something just says look. So I turn to look. As soon as I look, he's there like beep. Then I'm like, okay, what does this guy want now? I'm like, okay, the thing is I've passed his car, right? So I'm not even thinking about it that he could be wanting anything. I get there. He's telling me, it's like, yo, how long does it take to get to this place where he asked me how long does it take to where I'm coming from? But he said the place where I was coming from. But the thing is, I can't tell you online where I was coming from, right? But he did say the place, right? But for the sake of the pod, we're gonna say Greensboro. Yeah. He asked me, he's like, how long does it take to come from Greensboro? I'm like, depends. Is the person walking or what? He's like, yeah, the person like is on foot. I'm like, if it's a woman, they're probably gonna take an hour or so. If it's a guy, he can push it up to 30 minutes, 45 max, Then he's like, nah, it's a guy, but he's walking, blah, 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 blah. The story, I never think about that the story doesn't add up at that point, right? He's like, can I give you like $80 so you can go there and like go to the corner there where the taxis park and like get some electrician guy to come here. I'm like, so I'd lied to him, obviously, because you can never tell strangers the truth when you're on the road. A stranger, you tell a stranger the truth in South Africa, you're selling yourself, bro. You are selling yourself. Trust me. If you know, you know. These Georgie streets get treacherous. If you know, you know. So I'd lied to the guy, said I was hurrying to go to work. Time was around 2, told him I'm like starting at 3. So I know that if he needs something and like it's gonna take me longer than an hour or longer than 30 minutes, I can't do it because I have to get to work, right? Nice thing about me is I always have my bag. So, you know, it's you already sold. You already sold. Then cool. He's like, 80 bucks. He wants to give me 80 bucks to go get someone or something. I'm like, nah, I'm not going nowhere. Like, I'm not going back. I'm moving. I'm moving. He's like, okay, where's the nearest garage? What? I'm directing you. Like, I'm genuinely trying to help the guy, right? Like, I'm genuinely trying to find solutions. I'm like, okay, what if we like go to this company here? Then we can push the car and park it there while you go get the money for the tow truck or whatever. He's like, nah, this is not my car. The owner of the car is calling me. The owner of the car is calling me saying that the tow truck guys are coming. So he's gonna need to even send me money so that the guys can find me with the money. So now this guy, he kind of sounds Zimbabwean, right? So from first instinct, I'm like, this guy could be on some, because these people, they literally, not to sound like that, but the thing is now when I'm saying it out loud, it sounds like it's crazy. But the thing is, both times I was swindled was never by a South African. So what do you expect? What do you expect me to, South Africans, yes, they'll rob your ass. They'll rob your ass for sure. But I mean, for me, probably because I'm not put in those situations, but I've either way, this is not about that. This is not about that, yo. This is not about that. What I'm saying is, so basically, that's how he sounded, right? So the guy on the phone, I'm saying this to say this. The guy on the phone was saying to me that guy can't leave there, right? Because the towing company is saying the car is too close to like a dangerous place, and the guy doesn't have proper documentation, so he's avoiding this thing of cops getting involved, blah 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 blah. I'm just like, okay, it is what it is at this point. But this guy, then he's like, I ask him. So I asked the guy, I'm like, so what's wrong with the car? He's like, it's like the steering locked or something. Then this was also peculiar because when I was like, let me check it out, because he was like, he didn't believe. Then he's like, no, I'm like, I showed him, like, yo, bro, I literally, I have a license here, literally. Like, I can literally just see your car. You can hold my license while I see your car. If you think I'm gonna run away with your car, but it's not even working. But he made up some story. But either way, now the thing was, he wanted me to now leave the car and fetch the money. So they sent the guy over the phone. He's like, he's gonna send money. He needs to send money to the guy in the car, because the guy in the car needs to give it to the tow truck people, right? So in order to send the money, he's gonna send it to me, right? So now I don't know if they think I'm dumb that you can't reverse a e-wallet, or it was a NetBank one even. They think, Dololo. But either way, so their thing was, I should leave something there that I'm when I go draw the money, and then when I come back with the money, because like we don't trust each other, we don't know each other, and he allegedly needs this money from the ATM, and there's no ATMs nearby, so I'm the only person who's helping him to actually go there. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna rob you, right? Because like, Why would I rob you? Bro, I even took out my Bible. I have my Bible in my bag. I took out my Bible. I'm like, this is what I stand on, right? This is like what, like, my life is based on. So me robbing you would be doing a disservice to God, right? Especially with his holy book that I've just showed you right now, right? But I get it. I get it. Even I wouldn't trust someone pulling out a Bible like that and all that. But I can leave you anything but my phone. But the thing is, the only legit thing he wanted me to leave was my phone. Then he tries to, bro thinks he's so smart. He says to me, he has like a tutu, right? Like a small phone. He says to me, he's like, why don't you take my phone? You'll be speaking to the guy, the owner of the car, while you are going to throw the money. And then I'll stay with your phone. Then I'm like, it makes no sense, bro. Look at this phone. Look at this phone. Is this phone worth a tweet? Some people, they think he just, Then he's like, contacts. In my head, I'm just like, you telling me, Uguti, the most valuable thing you have in your phone are contacts. And that's what's gonna hold me. That's what's gonna make me actually go along with your plan. I was not buying it at all. I was like, as soon as he wanted something to hold, because I suggested that he can hold anything. Like I had my bag, literally my bag with my Bible and stuff. He was gonna hold it. For the sake of helping. You see what Jesus puts us through, yo. You see what Jesus puts us through it's sometimes, yo. For the sake of trying to help someone, you have to go through all of this BS. But it's still worth it. It's still worth it because it's everything is like it's a lesson, right? Because if this didn't happen, I wouldn't have this story today, If this didn't happen, this second swindling wouldn't have went this way, right? So thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord, for that. I just, but so he wanted me to, then we were like speaking. I was like, okay, it's cool. I can even leave my license here because the only document I have of myself right now, right, that you can like hold on to until I come back with your money. Because like, you need my help, right? You need my help. Obviously, they had an incentive for me. They were like, we'll give you $200 or whatever. But I wasn't in it for the money. Because when I went there, I was genuinely there to help someone. I was genuinely like, I'm just trying to continue with where I'm going. I'm going to help you and I'm going to go do my thing. Little did I know which I'm dealing with a little scam, but I feel like God definitely was with me at that point. Because like I was so oblivious to everything that was happening until afterhand. Like when everything is happening, it's so hard to process. But like after you're able to process that, oh, this was this was that, right? So cool. He sends the money. It lands in my phone, right? I show the guy the SMS. Now we can't come to a conclusion of what am I leave because I'm like, the guy calls. He's like, you can't leave any of your documents. You can't leave ID. You can't leave a bank statement. You can't leave nothing in that car because I don't want the insurance to trip. I'm like, that doesn't make sense because it's your car. But I'm saying this in my head. I'm just like, okay, but cool, it's fine. You're probably stressing or whatever. When people are under pressure, it's so easy to make excuses for them because you just think, oh, they're just under pressure, it's nothing much. When there's so many inconsistencies in their stories. But either way, then I'm like, no, not my phone. I'm not leaving my phone. That's like, I could literally leave everything else but my phone. Not my phone. I'm literally not like I was literally not leaving my phone, yo. I was literally because also my thought process is I've already gotten scammed this like a similar way, right? And my other thought process is how the hell am I gonna go somewhere to take out because we had written the numbers down. He ended up and the fact that after we wrote the numbers down, he didn't insist on me deleting the message, right? Even though he was still gonna be waiting for the tow truck there. It means like if it was really, if they weren't really gonna reverse the money, he would have thought, okay, what if I go right now, redeem the money before the tow truck gets there, and he can redeem the money or whatever, But he was just like stressless. He was just stressless either way. But where was I? Oh yes, phone. I'm like, definitely not happening. I'm definitely not leaving my phone because what? And if you want me to go all the way there, how the hell am I gonna go without a headset? What am I gonna listen to? I'm gonna listen to my feet hitting the ground, bro. Come on. Come on. Everyone knows that's the worst walk to have. Just hearing. No, bro. No, no, no. You always gotta have some background music, some background talking, background something happening when you're outside, out and about, unless if it's at night or you're in a dangerous place. Those are the two exceptions. But other than that, bro, you can't walk in silence like a psychopath. Come on, bro. Come on. But either way, I did realize that though that this moment definitely helped me a lot because if it wasn't for that moment, I wouldn't have been traumatized as I am. Like y'all don't understand this moment. You see this moment, as much as I still do good, I still, try to help people, random people or whatever it is, I still try to do good, but I'm still stuck full of people, right? It's like I definitely take people with a lot of salt these days. No dairy, but like with not a pinch of salt, like a tablespoon of salt. So like everyone, literally everyone, every new person I meet, I have to assume they lying to me until like I can confirm that, it is the truth. I always assume the lie first, which is what saved me right now because I was just like, hell no, I'm not leaving I'm no longer that gullible. You're not going to catch me like that. And there are some people who are not going to get my help in the midst of it. And that's something I'm willing to discuss with my savior because it has nothing to do with any of y'all niggas out here, But either way, let me not get overly invested, overly emotional over this whole situation. I just wanted to tell y'all of my second time almost getting swindled. And yeah, but soon. I don't know if you're seeing this before or after, but there's a young pod I was editing. But let me not talk about it. But you see this pod here. Yeah, this one. This is the one I'm gonna talk about. Because you see what you get in this pod is the best entertainment ever, right? And if you don't understand why, you just have to click it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.